Hello team, welcome back. Welcome to the Jenkins for DevOps training. This particular lecture, we will learn about how you can install Jenkins on Linux or Unix machine. So first we will learn about the Jenkins as a open source tool. So team, Jenkins is not a commercial tool. Jenkins is an open source tool which is available free of cost over the internet. So if you want to use the Jenkins, you can simply download it and use it on your own machine, right? We will learn few basic things about the Jenkins in this particular lecture, right? We will learn what are the prerequisites for the Jenkins, how you can start the Jenkins service, how we can verify the status of Jenkins, how can we set the admin account credential for my Jenkins server or Jenkins, and how we can install the basic plugins on my Jenkins. So these are the few topics we are going to cover in this particular lecture. So let's start with the prerequisite for the Jenkins. So Jenkins have only one prerequisite: Java should be installed on your machine. At the time I'm recording this video, Java 8 is the compatible with the Jenkins. If you are using Java 9, Java 10, then you will not be able to start Jenkins server on your machine. So Java 8 is must for the Jenkins. So to verify the Java version on your machine, you can execute a command java version on your terminal. Let's see. So right now I am on my terminal and I will execute a command java version, and it will return command java not found but can be installed with these particular commands. So basically Java is not installed on my machine. So let's see how we can install the Java on our machine. To install the Java on your machine, you need to execute below commands in a sequence. First, you need to create a repository ppa wap team java. Then you need to update your security packages. Then you need to install Java 8 installer and then install Java 8, right? So these are the commands which we will use to install the Java 8 on our machine. After this, we will again verify the Java version installed on our machine. So let's see how we can start or how we can start the downloading and installation of Java 8 on our machine. So I will open up my terminal and start with the first command. So first command is sudo apt add repository and the name. Press enter. This will ask you for the permission. You need to press enter when you will reach out this particular line, and you can see it is being processed. So the processing of my first command is done. Now I need to execute my second command. In the second command, I will update my apt-get. Press enter. It will take very few time to execute. Now I need to execute the command in which we will download and install the Java 8 installer. For this, I will clear out my console and execute the command sudo apt-get install oracle-java 8-installer. This will take few seconds to download and install Java, and it is saying unable to locate package Oracle Java 8 installer. Now I will execute a command sudo apt-get install oracle 8 installer. Press enter. This will take very few time to install on your machine. You need to press Y and N for no, and it will start downloading the installer on your machine. It will take 2 to 3 minutes to download and unpack the files. After some time, you will land on this particular screen. Press enter. It will ask you to, in order to install this package, you must accept the license term. to go to yes by the arrow key and hit enter. The download will start and it is downloading the rest of the packages, you can see, and it is downloading is done. Now it will unzip the file and install the Java. All set. Now you need to execute our last command. The last command is sudo apt-get install Oracle Java 8 set default. Hit enter and it's done. Now you can verify your Java version with the command java version. We have installed the Java. To verify the Java version, we need to execute a command java version. It will show you the installed Java version on your machine. So right now I am getting Java 1.8 is being installed on my machine. So Java 8 is installed on my machine. Now we will see how we can install the Jenkins or how we can configure the Jenkins on a Linux machine. So I will clear out my console. So first we need to understand Jenkins is a service which needs to be started, not installed. So Jenkins is not executable software which will install on your machine. Jenkins is an service, or you can say it is a Java process which will execute on your machine, right? So let's see how we can configure and start the Jenkins. So to download, configure and install the Jenkins, we need to execute these commands in a sequence, right? So first we are adding some key packages in my Debian library, right? After then I will print out the Jenkins list. I will update my apt-get and then I will install the Jenkins. So let's start and execute these commands in a sequence. So this is the first command wget-q-o, where I am basically downloading the Jenkins Debian base package. Press enter and it will download the Jenkins. There is extra space in my command. Press enter and it's done. Now I need to execute my second command. So this is the second command where we are basically adding the Debian library and keeping that particular as a Jenkins list in this particular folder etc apt source list -d. It is done. Now I need to update my apt-get. So I will execute a command apt-get update. Right? Now I need to install the Jenkins. For this, I will execute a command apt-get install Jenkins. Hit enter. It will ask you for the confirmation. Press Y and hit enter. It will download the complete Jenkins and unpack it on your machine and start the Jenkins service. So Jenkins is installed on my machine. Now I need to go to the Jenkins. By default, Jenkins will start the service on port 8080. So as I have started the Jenkins on my local machine, so either I can enter localhost port 8080 or I can enter the IP of my machine then colon port 8080. So I will find out the IP of my machine. For this you can execute a command IP addr show and it will return you the IP of your machine. So here is the IP of my machine 206.189.79.132. I will copy this, go to a browser, paste it over here and press colon port 8080. Hit enter and it will redirect you on your Jenkins page. After the successful page load, user will land on this particular page. You can see this particular page when first time you install or start your Jenkins service. Once you will set your administrator password, you will never land on the same page. As per the instruction written on the page, I can find out my administrator password at this particular location which is highlighted over here, right? So Jenkins will provide you some random password when first time you basically install the Jenkins. So I will need to open this particular file at this particular location. So I will copy this path, go to my terminal and execute cat and this particular path. So it will return you the random string. I just copy it and go to my browser and paste it over here, right? Press continue. So Jenkins basically have accepted the password, right? Now you will land on the second page. Either you can choose the suggested one, which is install suggested plugins, or you can choose the second option, select plugins to install. I will go with the first one, so I click it and Jenkins will basically start install of the basic plugins which is required to work with the Jenkins. So once you will double click or single click that particular link, you will land on this particular page and installation of all the plugins will start. You will all the plugins will install on your machine in very few seconds, right? Hardly it will take 60 to 70 seconds to install the plugins on your machine. So we have to wait until the complete installation will be done. So you can see all plugin was green and we moved on the next page. So once all the plugin will installed successfully on your machine, Jenkins will automatically render you on this particular page, and here I need to create my admin username and user credentials. So I will choose my admin username Anshul and I will choose my password, confirm my password, my full name, and my email address. After all the details, you need to click Save and Continue. And it will ask you to provide the instance configuration. By default, it is taking up my IP and port 8080. I will leave it as it is. Jenkins will use this particular address to open the Jenkins server on your machine. Click Save and Finish, and Jenkins is ready. Your Jenkins setup is complete. Start using Jenkins. I will click this particular link and I will land on my Jenkins page. So this is the page, the welcome page you will receive when you first time open your Jenkins. Over here, this is the menu item of the Jenkins. This is the dashboard, and over here, my name is being printed. We will learn all about the Jenkins in the coming tutorials. This is just about to install the Jenkins on your machine. So we have seen all the things. We have installed the Java, we have installed the Jenkins, we have seen how we can set the admin credentials, we have seen how we can install the basic plugins, we have seen how we can set up the primary URL in the Jenkins. So that's all to install the Jenkins on your Linux machine. In the coming lectures, we will learn how we can install the Jenkins on Windows machine or Mac machines for the Windows and Mac users. Thank you. We'll see you in the next lecture. Hello team, thanks for watching this video. If you like this video and you want to enroll the complete certification course, then you can go through the link mentioned in the description of this video. This course comes with 30 days refund policy, and right now we are providing 95% discount on this particular course. So if you want to enroll this particular certification course, then please go through the link mentioned in the description of this video, which is already coupon attached and will provide you 95% plus discount on this particular certification course. For more videos, please subscribe our channel so that you can get the update on latest videos. Thank you team, thanks for your time.